situation? Who's it?
Yeah. Kilo happen, my people.
Waiting the sub.
Waiting the sub. Tell my brother Jones okay, everything is okay. Waiting the sub.
Whatever the situation, who's involved? When it started? Where it goes from here? Why it all started in the first place? And how we come in?
Tell my brother Jones okay, everything is okay. Waiting the sub.
Join us on obradiofm.com. The art of sculpting without tracing.
Waiting the sub, waiting the day. I know pay attention.
This is what's going to be at the background.
Music producer.
So you will keep it completely.
This one, I will stop it.
All right, you're welcome to another very exciting moment on obradiofm.com, the art of sculpting without tracing, where we get detailed information on breaking news and every other information that is actually very necessary, more or less like a whistleblower, because it's important to disseminate this information to everyone. Bringing it to your doorstep is extremely important, especially gathering these stories from our correspondences all over the world is something that we need to do, because now is the time where information has to be dropped. And we refer to obradiofm.com this particular hour as the information desk, where we push all from different places to different places. Don't forget, my name is Tosoye Alekima, the two-time winner, but I don't want to go down that stream because it's going to be something different today, hotter than you can never imagine. But right here with me, I'm not here alone. I'm here with one of the G's. When I say one of the G's, he has quite a lot to inform you. But we'll be right back after the short break. All right, we're back now from our short break, and we just go straight to what we got here on our information desk, and just taking you straight to Edo State. Let's know what exactly is happening there. Benga, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry. I'm good.
Oh, that's nice to hear from you. I could see that you're just chilling there. For you to chill, then definitely you're resonating with what exactly is happening in Edo State presently. What's going on in Edo State?
Exactly. Just chilling, bro.
Yeah, so what's happening in Edo State at the moment?
Oh, well, there's nothing much. It's raining at the moment. That's the place to start from. It's raining, and we are in the season, so it's not a surprise that it's raining at the moment. But beyond that, nothing much is really happening. We're expecting a lot from the government to spark up activities here. So outside that, and on the sporting front, since the Team Edo returned from the recent National Sports Festival in Ogun State, there has been nothing much really happening. But again, we are trying to see how we can get the state to sign on to the 30-30 challenge and be a part of it. We're also trying to see how we can make fitness to become a viable lifestyle option in Edo State. So discussions have commenced with sports authorities, with the leadership of the Edo State Sports Commission, and hopefully we'll be able to progress things very fast with the leadership there, and also be able to reach onto the number one man in Edo State, who is the governor of the state, because the governor means well for the state. And in demonstration of that, I'm sure he will also sign on to anything that will improve lifestyle in Edo State, and anything that will also improve wellness among the people. So that's what we're trying to do at the moment here in Edo State.
Well, you've just heard from Benga all the way from Edo State, and he's just giving us an update of what exactly is going on in Edo State. And having said that, he's just telling us what is amazing and awesome that Edo State, Edo State is making preparations to be a part of the 30-30 challenge, which is a challenge that is going to really help in terms of help residents and visitors in terms of non-communicable disease, because we all need to be ready to combat non-communicable disease, because that has led to quite a lot of sudden and unexpected death, even if following the fast-paced industrialized world where quite a lot happens due to unavoidable or avoidable conditions like obesity and arthritis. This is something that we need to stand up for. This is something that we need to fight against, because that has actually bedeviled quite a lot of families and jeopardized the efforts of people. I haven't had this from Benga. I think it is one of the greatest that we have had at Edo State. Is making preparation to be part of it. And the declaration of the Operation Keep Nigeria Fit, which is scheduled to come up on the last Saturday of September, is something we also expect every other person and every other state in Nigeria to be part of. And again, we're also talking about the Nigerian Fitness Sheriff, which he has said that they are trying to see how they're going to get to the number one man of the state of Edo State. That simply means, yes, we need to get him involved as a grand sheriff, and that is really going to help quite a lot of people. Having said all of this, it is important for us to put our hands together for Benga James, which is already somebody that's already been confirmed as one of the sheriffs that is actually going to talk about or advocate for a better or healthy lifestyle for the people of not just Edo State, but for the entire nation. Thank you very much, Benga. I haven't had all of this from you. And then we'll go straight to we'll go straight to Port Harcourt. What exactly is happening in Port Harcourt? And right from what the message I got here now, Governor alias sacks all commissioners in Benue, names former Attorney General as Chief of Staff. That's what we're getting all the way from Benue. And having had this from Benue, we are going straight to other stories that are extremely very, very important. So, yes. What's your name again, please?
My name is Mr. Big Chief, and I am here live on OBFM.
So what exactly is going on in the city of Port Harcourt? Yes, we see that the entire city looks misty and cloudy, and in some parts of Port Harcourt it's already raining, just like Benga told us that in Edo State it's raining. We wonder if the entire Nigeria Delta there is a rainfall, but let's confirm what exactly is happening in the city of Port Harcourt.
Just like you have said, we can look at, we are seeing the rain. There's been an obvious rainfall throughout today, but hopefully once the weather is cleared up, we're expected that people will go on around their good businesses, and also some good activities can be.
Now, beside the rainfall, is there any form of political challenges? Because we heard that Wiki came into town, and there are top preparations for people to get themselves into who is going to contest for governorship, for local governmentship, and all of that. That has been on, and people are really talking about that. What do you think about that?
Yeah, people have been saying a lot of things, but we have to wait for an official statement from Wike himself, and also looking at the Risiek back and forth that we have also noticed happening here in River State, because some persons are saying that the sole proprietor, or the sole administrator rather, doesn't have the right to be able to make some changes according to the Risiek. But then, just like I have said, we have to wait for official statements and not just depend on our news on.
Well, while we're waiting for the official statement from all of these places, and we just take you straight to what exactly is happening in Bayelsa State. Bayelsa Governor Toyedi rewards Bayelsa Queens with millions for their performance for millions for the league victory. The Bayelsa Queens actually took the league, and they are actually being given lots of money. Well, I mean millions, quite a lot of money from the Bayelsa state governor. And then we just take it straight to Kenya, where we say they are celebrating the International Boys and the Cowboys and Cowgirls Day in Kenya. That's exactly what is going on in Kenya and at the moment. And we say Harry Potter star Emma Watson banned from driving for 6 months. I think she had some challenges. And we take you straight to Gaza. Hospitals became battlegrounds. Hospitals became battlegrounds. And while we're talking about that, we are taking you again, still in Ghana, that U.S. Envoy Steve Witkoff to travel to Israel as Trump pledges to establish food centers in Gaza. I think that is going to take us straight to Ukraine at the moment. Soldiers in Ukraine battle Russia offensive as drones riddle the night sky. I wonder what's still going on in Ukraine and Russia, with all the earthquakes in Russia that is already shaking the entire world. We still observe that this action is still on with Ukraine and Russia. That's something that is a bit worrisome. While we're waiting for all of these, our correspondences all the way from the other parts of the countries or the parts of Nigeria, definitely we need to go on a break, and we'll go back. Definitely we are going to talk more about waiting the salt. Just tell us what it is.
Hi guys, hope everyone is doing fine out there. So my name is Mike Kunda. I am a fitness trainer and also a CEO of Fitness Masters Zambia. So I am based in Zambia. So I want you guys to keep watching FTV as we will be posting our fitness tips and fitness talk show there, and also always listen to OB Radio. And don't forget to like our page, Fitness Masters Zambia, and also follow FTV and OB Radio on our various platforms. Thank you very much.
Hi guys. My name is Timon Moyo from Zimbabwe, based in Botswana. Please keep watching FTV. Also, always listen to OB Radio. We're kicking live. Fitness is our lifestyle,
Hello everybody, this is your boy Kabotweni Mundikwa, all the way from Botswana, the CEO of Duncan Jakes Auto Repairs, and we reside in the second city of Botswana, which is Francistown. I want to shout out to OB Radio FM and FTV, for I love their programs and they're very nice, they're interesting, they're got knowledge, and I love their music. They got taste in music. You guys, you should follow these programs that are always happening in OB Radio FM and FTV, and you should catch me too on this Radio FM and the TV station, for I'll be your mechanic expert.
Hello beautiful people, my name is Duke Nicholas Duke Beleman, a business owner and the head chef at Chef Duke, right here in the city of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Keep watching FTV and always listen to OB Radio FM. I am there.
Hi viewers, this is Dr. Vasant Narayanan from Tanzania. I am a sports physiotherapist working in sports clinic called Sinus Physiotherapy Clinic in Dar es Salaam. Keep watching us on FTV and listen to OB Radio FM, our fitness talk show. We are there to help you. Welcome. Thank you.
Hello guys, good afternoon from Smart Motor Garage in Fort Gambia. I am Lavin Fadela, CEO. Yeah, keep watching FTV and then OB Radio FM. I am in.
Alright guys, this is Gentuja. Keep watching FTV and OB Radio FM. Don't touch the dial. Thank me later.
Hello guys. My name is Coach Marcelo from Cello Fitness. I am a fitness trainer, and also my country is Zimbabwe, guys. Always keep watching FTV and keep on listening OB Radio FM.
Alright, we're back now from our short break, and we just take you straight to Canada. So Canada follows France and UK with plan to recognize the Palestinian state, and that's exactly the plan for Canada. They are actually moving on with the UK and France for them to actually recognize the policy and state, and we'll go straight to what exactly is happening in Russia. One more time again, the Russian soldiers scammed and robbed of war cash on return from Ukraine. And who exactly must have done that? And while we're looking at that, let's take you straight again to Tanzania. And Tanzania's ban on foreigners operating small business sparks Kenyan backlash. And I take you straight to the USA. Adidas to raise prices as US tariffs cost rise by 200 million euro. And we go straight to India. India and US launch first of its kind satellite, and that's something to hear. And on Olympic star Dahameki dead after climbing accident. And more to talk about. We'll look more to talk about. It's important that wherever you are, you need to tell us what's going on where you are. You need to make your contributions, you need to make your comments, or you need to make any form of inquiry. And the line to call is +2348143 714-093, or you follow us on our socials, Fitness Talk Show. Better to do us an email to obradiofm.uk@gmail.com. And while waiting for more of these stories to come your way, we've just taken that to Bayelsa, Benue, the UK, US, Russia. What exactly do you think could be betterly done in Rivers State? What information do you think that is going on right here in the city of Port Harcourt, or probably out of the city of Port Harcourt to the other parts of Rivers State, that that probably government need to do to stem down some of those challenges that people face on a daily basis?
Okay. One of the challenges I feel that goes on here in River State is the challenges of insecurity. I think the government have to look into the sector.
When you say insecurity, what area of insecurity are you talking about?
What areas of insecurity? We should be looking at the not so civilized rural areas. Those are the areas I'm talking about.
When you use the word not so civilized rural areas, are you saying the not so civilized? Are you talking about the persons? This is where the thoughts about the school of thoughts about Karl Marx and Max Weber comes in. Is it the people that controls or influences the society, or is it society that influences the people? Because there are some of these rural areas that are very, very civilized. Civilization is a personal effect. And when I take you straight to my community, which is the Abonima community, you got like 99% of the people civilized there, because they do often on very mighty people. So when you talk about rural areas uncivilized, I think that's a question mark there. But nevertheless, you're talking about, yes, insecurity in some of these rural areas. Is that what you're trying to talk about?
Yes.
But the challenge is not even in these rural areas, because we see that there are watchdogs in these rural areas. The youths are there, the community leaders are also there, and there are also quite a lot of challenges, because it will be difficult for you to go to there. We're talking about right in the city of Port Harcourt, where chunks of people from all of these places, including people from other states and including people from other countries, are right here, and we're having the challenge of insecurity. On that note, what do you think the government should do? Because you are not like, it is not been relative to a particular set of people or tribe or something. So it's a collection of people. So what exactly do you think the government should do to intervene in such kind of challenges we face on a daily basis?
Okay, before I answer that question, first of all, I would say you're correct to an extent, where you made a reference about the government and the people being able to have a control about the society, or the people that make up the society. Now, in that context, what I would say is, relative to that, I think the people or the citizens who are residing in Port Harcourt, who are residing in River State, have to take personal precautionary measures to be able to secure their own properties, secure their own lives, and have certain regularities in place that will help them to stay safe and be able to work.
Looking at those regularities that is going to make them remain safe. We're talking about the importance of, when you say people should start taking the security into their hands. That simply means, are you saying that government should now legalize people having arms with them?
No, I didn't say that. Now, I would want to give some examples where some persons, maybe nature of work or whatever, but when moving around, you have to be personally secured. You have to take some safety measures. Those safety measures can be knowing when to be at your home, knowing the kind of places you visit, and then knowing also how you manage your runaround movements. Yeah, that is.
Now, when we still talk about insecurity, there is quite a lot of information that is out there where people are being imprisoned, and this issue of people being imprisoned and claiming to be innocent is something that is a bit contradictory to some extent. And the question is, how innocent are they, and why were they also imprisoned? Just like we got one there, Emeka Inzeruke has been in prison for over 10 years, and he was actually 12 years when he got into prison, and now he is 22. That's when he's been freed from his he's been freed. And the question is, what exactly did he do? The reasons is not too clear, and we didn't get anything. There was nobody that is going to stand on his behalf or stood on his behalf. There was no lawyer for him. There was nobody speaking for him, and he has just been freed. But however it is, I think my advice to a maker, whatever you know you must have done then, nobody knows. And if you know you always find yourself in places that are incriminating, and you find yourself in places that you are not supposed to be at the wrong time, then it is good for you to take yourself off from such things, because once beaten, twice shy. That's what I believe. And you have to also take precaution measures for you to make sure you don't find yourself around what actually took you to prison and you're coming out after 10 years. There's quite a lot of them there. But the question is this going to stand as a lesson to somebody? That is the reason why we're talking about it right here. Is that going to be like a lesson to somebody? Because the reason why we're trying to pass this information to people or get us discuss things on within the soul is talk about what is happening, talk about the precautionary measures, talk about what people should do, talk about, oh, I need to go to Lagos and what's exactly happening in Lagos. I need to take those, I need to know more about those things for me to be able to know what exactly I'm going to do for me to avoid some of these challenges.
Before we go on to that, I would love to get your opinion on the topic. Now, concerning what you just said about some persons being in prison for a while, and they're claiming they are the ones who are claiming that they didn't do anything wrong. Do you think that those ideas are realistic? Do you actually believe it happens?
Well, talking about if it actually happened, like they took them to prison or what?
Yeah, like illegitimately, like they didn't do whatever they said they did.
Well, that's the crux of the matter, because right now nobody knows what they did, and they claim that yes, they didn't do anything, and on the other hand, we've not heard from the other persons or those who apprehended him for us to know what exactly happened. So in all of this, what our advice is don't get yourself around where you know that you can't get yourself around at the wrong time, and also watch where you do, what you say, and where you find yourself is also very, very important. And just here we have kidnappers end life of a young Anambra businessman, Ifesinashi Onyekere, popularly known as Fish Magnet. And we don't know what exactly happened, why they killed him, and these are some of the challenges we have. So the reason why they killed him, we don't know, but that's exactly what we just got now from the Reta Times, that Ifesinashi has just been killed by kidnappers. I don't know if his body is seen or yet to be found, but nevertheless, this is what is going on around the Anambra area. So in case you're just going around there, you also need to watch out. And we're also begging the security personnel to see how they are going to also, stand in for the citizens, because these things are becoming a bit too much, and we need to take necessary precautionary measures to make sure we manage all of these challenges. But however it is, this is Waiting This Up on obradiofm.com, the app is corrupting without tracing. We're reaching you live from our live studio from the city of Port Harcourt, River State, in Nigeria. We're waiting for your contributions. We're waiting for your comments. We want you to tell us what's going on, where you find yourself on your street, wherever you are. Can you tell us what's up there, so that we need to talk about what's going on? Because yes, in and out, people are coming to different places or going to different places, and it's important that people get abreast with what exactly is going on where you are, And also you need to also get informed of what is going on in different other places. No matter where you are, it is important you listen to OB Radio because we are bringing the information you need right to your doorstep. And we've just told you that yes, the line to call is +2348143714093. And in case you want to follow us on our socials, it's Fitness Talk Show. Better to do us an email to obradiofm.uk@gmail.com. And
while we wait for that, reaching me now, the Confederation of African Football, which is the CAF, has received an official protest from Morocco contesting the validity of Ashley Pomtre and Michel Alozier, two Nigerian players who played for the Super Falcons in their 3-2 triumph in 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations, which is the WAFCON final. According to the reports reaching me here, the Moroccan Football Federation contends that the players' nationality transition was irregular. They were casting doubt on the veracity of their claims of Nigerian ancestry and supporting paperwork. Morocco has reservations even prior to the final game, claiming that both players who were not born in Nigeria should have not been allowed to play for the West African national game, according to reports from BBC Sports Africa.
Well, when you talk about all of these things, you tell somebody that yes, all those that are born out of Nigeria are not Nigerians. That's the meaning of what they are trying to claim, because they already have a system where their persons don't actually go professionals or their persons don't actually live. Most of them don't live abroad. You know, they have this kind of system where they deprive the people from actually living there or schooling there because they believe in their own form of. So they don't like people going too far. When you see people go too far, they see it as something that is not normal. But I don't think that is going to actually.
It's not normal because the Nigerian Football Association has invalidated all the claims, which makes Alozie, because they have confirmed that the two players are actually they have ancestry roots in Nigeria and they are approved by FIFA to play for Nigeria. So I believe that case is a dead meat. It's something that it should just be laid.
I will just go straight to what we got here now. The in-flight chaos. Delta flight diverted after severe turbulence, leaving 25 people on board hospitalized. I thought with this Boeing 744 and 771 and all of these things, we've gotten to a point where some of these airlines or flights could be like something that you just go off the air, boom, and the next thing you're down. All of this turbulence. These things where we say God still remains God and man still remains man. But in case you're joining us, this is OB Radio FM. We are waiting for your own information. Your information is going to go a long way in solving some problem, intervening in some issues, and also helping somebody locate something or get something. The information you bring is the information that people need for them to do what they are supposed to do. So if you have this information and you're keeping it, definitely you are just only stopping somebody from achieving something. And again, it's also important for you to tell us what is going on right now. If it needs a swift intervention of the security agencies, then it's also important you give out this information. Don't keep the information to yourself. But however it is, if where you are is also nice, inclusive, then you also need to let people know. So in case they are planning or not planning to come where you are, people will now start making plans to come. Probably I want to go to Kenya because I believe that the cowboys and the cowgirls are actually celebrating, and that's the reason why I need to go, because it's the World Day for Cowboys and Cowdays, cowboys and cowgirls. And in case you really want to, or you are somebody that is claiming to be a cowboy, or you are already a cowboy, a cowgirl, then it's important you join me. We go straight to Kenya because that's where the celebration is. And right now, I'm making preparations and plans to get there because I need to be part of that cowboy celebration.
Talking about the Delta flight scandal, the American airline also aborted a takeoff which was supposed to happen. And God willing, or God as God we have it, most passengers were taken off the plane before the takeoff. Just like you have said, in all of this, God still remains the greatest and our protector. Don't forget, you're dialed into OB Radio and we're live here in the city of Port Harcourt. And I am your guy, Big Chief.
Yeah, still on the waiting this up. We are just right here to give you more detailed information, just like the way you want it. That's exactly that we're waiting for. your information to be given out. So however it is, stay tuned, relax while we take a few commercials and we'll be right back again. All right, we're back down from our short break. We'll just take a few commercials just for us to keep you abreast with what exactly is going on. The preparation for the Shape of Nigeria 3030 is on the plan is in top gear where people are actually preparing, and the declaration of the Operation Keep Nigeria Fit is going to be coming up on the last Saturday in September. So wherever you are, just get yourself prepared, get your sports kits, because it's important we all come out in one voice, in one life together for us to say no to NCD, because that's the only way we could prepare to combat NCD. And however, we're going to also have the Mr. Universe Nigeria coming up on the 11th of October. Come on, let me just tell you something that is more exciting that you can imagine, that the Lagos State Government, the Tourism Board is actually pushing to see that they take these foreigners around where we have some of the most exciting places in Lagos, so that they will also see that, yes, indeed, when we talk about Africa or Nigeria is the greatest, is a giant of Africa, we just want to prove that to the entire world. And funny enough, we're having people all the way from Ghana, Cameroon, Tanzania, Ivory Coast, Egypt, Russia. All of these persons are coming to Lagos for the Mr. Universe. And my question is, what are you doing? Are you not going to be part of it? And you know you are a bodybuilder, you are a fitness enthusiast, or you really want to just come probably just to watch the event, or you really want to compete in the event, why stop yourself from doing that? And don't also forget that this is a pro card event. We have about 8 pro cards to be issued. Don't you think you are to be one of the persons to actually pick one of these pro cards, and you know the importance of having an IFBB Elite Pro card? You know how valuable it is. Don't miss it. Try as much as possible there. The event is going to come up on the 10th to on the 12th of October, and it's going to be at the Mission Center, Lagos Island. That's where the whole thing is. And we just go straight to our discussions right here again, talking about waiting the sub. And we repeat again, tell us what's going on around where you find yourself. We need your contributions, comments, probably any inquiry you feel you want to make. You can call us on +234 8143 714 or you follow us on our socials, Fitness Talk Show. But let's do us an email to obradiofm.uk@gmail.com. And right on what we have here, the ex-ABC news reporter Terry Morgan admits employer bias against Trump due to lack of viewpoint diversity. Moran says he played devil's advocate inside ABC News, trying to get colleagues to see the other side. That's exactly what he's claiming. And probably there's a misconception about what exactly really happened in the what is it called again? In the devil's advocate. But however it is, that's information that is reaching us that we are trying to push out to you, so you also know what exactly is going on. Now, looking at what exactly is happening in Nigeria at the moment, we just saw that a team of movie industries from the Nollywood actors are actually going around the Abuja for campaigning for the re-election of President Bola Tinubu in 2027. And then we have the star movie actors that are actually taking this, this campaign up. But what do you think is that a good move or is it a wrong move?
Talking about movie stars and the celebrities trying to be in support of the present president that we have. Did you see the video of Davido and some of his crew going to greet the president?
Yeah, I have that video.
Okay, yeah. So I don't. It's more of an objective point. It's relative. If they feel that what they are doing is best and good enough for the society or the country at large, then I'll give it a plus. I think they should go on. As we have it as a democratic government, we all have our different views and our different points. And just like you said, it is the news that is reaching us live here.
Remember, we're searching for that riot online and also from our correspondences telling us what exactly is going on. And then we just go straight to SUSA 2025. This is Precious Sadoki, a Moko PhD, is ready to help. As an able, willing, trusted, and dependable team player for him to become the vice president of SUSA 2025. And what he's just telling you is telling you just to vote for him. This is always a Johnny Goodfellow. He's always smiling. He's somebody that could integrate and is always there for people and is always there for himself. He's somebody that I like so much personally. And the only thing we're going to do right here is for us to give him this support by telling you or calling every other person, any other emittance, wherever you are, to see how you're going to cast your vote and give him the support. And I believe that he is going to be the figure of the hour, definitely, because he has what it takes to become the figure of the hour. And that is coming from Adokie Omoko. That's exactly what we're talking about. Now, you just said something about what the 2027 election is going to be. 2027 election is still far. Is it we still have several bridges to cross because I don't like talking about something that is not right in your hands. Our life or what's going to happen tomorrow is actually in the hands of God, and He tells us, He determines what's going to happen and what we are going to do. But however it is, it doesn't stop us because He has also given us the privilege for us to actually plan and to also make our projections of what exactly we want to do and see how we're going to seek His guide, seek His face for us to be able to meet whatever we are planning to do. That's exactly the way life is all about. But however it is, we are still waiting for your information, comments, and contributions for us to be able to have it going on swiftly here. So while we're still waiting for your calls and the contributions and comments, we just need to tell you that former backup player Carlos Perez in serious condition after being beaten by a dog near his genitals. Some of these dogs. I just give you a story. I was in Miami last year, August, about the same period, when I went for the Miami IFBB Miami Grand Prix. It was an event where I was also HR'd right there, and I was in Miami, and I was just trying to go around the 4th Street where I need to get a few things. Like I just wanted to get something different, maybe something like a Mexican kind of food, and I was just walking down the 4th Street, and just for me to just look by my side, what I saw was a draft gate that was open with over 10 dogs right in the draft in the premises. I was like, wow, what's going on here? And the guys could be funny. They were just sitting down, and these dogs were just dashing to the gate. I was like, what's going to happen? Do I start running, or I should stand, or what's going to happen right here now? But because I am also a dog fan, I'm not just being a dog fan, I got lots of dogs also. I said to put myself in the mood when you find yourself in the situation where dogs are being crazy, because what they actually do is they act according to the resonance of your feelings. So I decided to normalize myself. But however it is, I still give thanks to God because it's not what really happened to me. It's not normalizing myself that actually helped the situation, but I think it's just God that actually helped the situation. But it's so bad that dogs could go this crazy. Dogs could do most times what you don't expect them to do. Yes, you are the owner doesn't mean that you need to maltreat them the way you feel or the way you think, but definitely they are going to come back to you, especially those Rottweilers. So we say sorry to the former backup player for this incident.
We say sorry to the former backup player. And talking about dogs, I can recall when I was a little bit younger when I was bit by a dog. The incident is not something I am so proud of, but I just have to take some lessons from it. I was just in my home playing, and I saw some of my friends. They were just running, and I was like, "Why are you guys running?" They said, "Run, run, 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 run." And I didn't ask questions. I didn't know what happened. I just started running, and before I knew it, they went into shelter, and I was just the one left on the playing ground, and the dog bit me. It was not a so good experience, but just like you said, I've learned some lessons, and I'll pick from you. I did not normalize myself that day. I did not.
Well, as a matter of fact, we're just telling you all of this because this is more or less like a precautionary program where we need to know what's going on, information decks, that's what we refer to it, where you need to find out what exactly is happening. That's why we refer to it as a waiting result. What's going on where you are and what's happening in the next place. We need to all of this, but let's just take the last one. Manchester United legend Antonio Valencia has been praised online as a hero for stepping into to help talk a man out of a suicide attempt on a bridge in Ecuador. These are mental health issues that are here and there, and that's the essence why we're trying to make sure we establish the Shape Up Nigeria 3030 program that is really going to help people in terms of taking away some of these mental challenges, because we all know that fitness is more of the mental than the physical. But as a matter of fact, this is where we're going to call it a wrap. As we say goodbye to all our listeners. There's the reason why we're doing all of this, and to the ones that are pressing the right button, thank you very much. And to my big fish that is right here with me, thank you also. And to the mic that has made me more vocal than I can imagine, thank you so much. I'll be right back much later.